it is time for lunch, and I'm going for my favorite Japanese in all of Bangkok. So it's located on Soi 11/1, which has some absolute gems, places to eat. I'll show you some of those. It also has some very cheap hotels, so not far from the Hyatt Regency. Alright, it's 1 PM. Khun is full as usual, nobody wending up the front, which is unusual. Right, look at that, full. So busy. Sukhumvit Road. So I've only eaten here once. I had their stewed pork noodle soup. They've got all sorts of good Thai food and it's very cheap, which is why it's very popular. Alright, so this is Soi 11/1. So that is probably the most popular Thai restaurant in this area. Another little Thai place down here does Khao Soi, which is a noodle soup from northern Thailand. So just here, Khao Soi curry noodle soup. I had one of these last year. I think it was only 50 baht for the chicken Khao Soi. I had Khao Soi up in Chiang Mai, which is the region that it comes from, and it wasn't spicy there, but they make it spicy here. I think it's to suit the taste of the local Bangkokians. This is quite a pretty street. It's all lit up at night time. I'll show you a picture from night time. There is a biryani restaurant here, Indian. I think it is all vegetarian. Nope, they have chicken, so I've never eaten here. I'm not a big fan of biryani. Orange, this is a little beer bar. I have never drunk here. I always go to Lex around the corner. Ramen, this place is good. This is Osaka style ramen. There are so many Japanese restaurants in Bangkok. Always good ramen. Famous ramen shop from Osaka. I'll show you a photo of the food that I had. Oh, we got lots of different ramen, so about 200 to 320 ramen, yeah, 280. So it's about $10 for a bowl of ramen, but it is very, very good. Dosa King, this is the vegetarian, so Punjabi and South Indian vegetarian, 100% pure vegetarian. Don't mind vegetarian, but no thank you. So just here is Studio Nana. This is one of the cheapest. There's a special at the moment, 794 baht. It's only $37. I think that's for a dormitory style accommodation. So if you're a backpacker, that is a good option. Now I mentioned Japanese. This is my favorite Japanese, Yuna. So I'm going to come back, have lunch here when I finish off. There's only a few more places. Now the reason there's so many Japanese restaurants, I only learnt this recently. Thailand allied with Japan during the Second World War. I don't think it was a choice they made themselves. I think it was forced upon them by the invasion of the Japanese. But since then, there's been huge investment by the Japanese companies and corporations, building the underground subway, roads, bridges, you name it. And along with it came the Japanese workers who like their Japanese food. All right, another cheap hotel, Citin. So Citin, Sukhumvit 11. Rooms here, 1,149, so about $55 for a room at Citin. I have heard good reviews. I think Mr. Jeff Carter, if you know Jeff Carter from his YouTube channel, he stays here. And last of all, Ramada Hotel. So 1,678 Thai baht, so $80. And you'll see it just snakes around to, that is Soi 11 straight ahead. Alright, so very, very small. So the two good restaurants here I recommend is Yuna, which is my favorite, and the Osaka style ramen, which I showed you before. Alright, let's have a lunch at Yuna. I had lunch here yesterday and had their katsu curry, 290 baht. It was such a huge serving. It filled me up. So I'm going to go for one of their set lunches, which is right here. So you get the rice, you get a choice of different dishes. So 290 baht, so a bit over $10. And I might have a sneaky beer. So welcome to my favorite Japanese, Yuna. Alright, sneaky beers. Kirin 120, Asahi Japanese beer 120, Sapporo 150, Singer 120. I normally drink Singer, but I think I will have Asahi. Alright, these are the set lunches. So I'm going to go the karage, the fried chicken. I was tempted for the katsu, but I had the katsu curry yesterday. So 275 baht, comes with pickles, rice, salad, and the fried chicken. You see loads of good Japanese sushi, sashimi, tempura. There's the katsu curry, noodles, all the good stuff. And this is authentic rigid Japanese. Now the Thai are lovely. I ordered Asahi for 120 and she said, hey, we have promotion, happy hour 90 baht, tap beer even better. Namabiru. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And you get a free little appetizer. It is different from what I had yesterday. Looks like a little bit of zucchini or something. Very Japanese tradition to give you a free appetizer. You'll see it's only a small restaurant. I always sit here at the sushi bar, see all the action, but there's tables and chairs down there and a few more upstairs.
Nice.
Mo hitatsu onegaishimasu.
Hai, arigatou gozaimasu.
That didn't last long.
Namabiru desu.
Arigatou gozaimasu. And here comes the main event. Khobkhun krap. Here we go. There is the karage chicken, some rice, some pickles, some vegetables. Looks like some tofu. I have no idea what that is. And some miso soup. Very, very good. Very good. Now, I'm not going to video me shoveling this food in my mouth. So let me eat it and I'll give you a review right at the end when I'm leaving. The lady came and asked if I wanted a fork and spoon. She thinks the Farang cannot use chopsticks. She told me to add some soy sauce to the tofu. And this is the mystery. I think this might be tuna. Nope, not fishy. I don't know what this is. Now, I had to ask, this is roast beef. I would never have guessed it is so tender and soft. I thought it was like a vegetable. That is delicious. Hardly any survivors. I just couldn't finish the rice. I reckon if I ate that I would explode. That is some seriously good Japanese food. So this is the fourth time I've been here. First time I had the katsu curry, which was excellent. Had the katsu curry again yesterday and it seemed to be a much bigger serving this time. Last year I had the set meal with katsu curry or tonkatsu, which is my favorite Japanese dish. and obviously the karaage chicken this time, very good. 10 out of 10 I would say. I think my favorite Japanese restaurant in Bangkok. I tell you what, I don't think I'm going to be eating dinner tonight. I am as full as a boot. No longer am I a hungry hippo. Alright, so Soi 11/1, my favorite little laneway in Bangkok. One last place I need to show you. Shows you how quickly Bangkok changes. Just next door to the ramen place, there was a Japanese barbecue and sake bar. I noticed this first time in November last year, but now it is permanently closed. So Kaputski, you've got to be a good restaurant. You've got to be a good restaurant to stay open in Bangkok. Now I've got to go check out of the Hyatt Regency, and I'm moving up to the Hyatt Place on Soi 1. It's the latest Hyatt hotel in Bangkok. It opened in December 2024, so it's only just over 6 months old. I've stayed at the Hyatt Place on Soi 24 before, and it is excellent. Really good location, Soi 24, just down from Pong Station. Let's see, I'm not expecting much from Soi 1. Doesn't seem to be much there, but easy walk down to other areas of Sukhumvit. If I wasn't checking out, I would go for a few more beers at Lex Last Stand. But I gotta go check out and head off to Hyatt Place. Alright, thank you for watching as always. I'll see you in the next video. Happy days.